Here we have a team has entered a potion contest of some sort that is trying to determine whether or not their potion can make animals dance. Uh, After a few rounds of success, their potion fails due on the tiger round, classic bear trap, rather a tiger trap of a round. And contestant storms off, cannot be chased because she runs track and field.
She runs track and field. You're gonna give up.
Can't
Give up
can't
that chase.
can't do much about it.
I thought that the voice here was incredibly active and dynamic, really, really strong. We get so much good onomatopoeia, which is the sound of the words. It starts off with a swoosh, karanadam, ding, ding, right? And so then that we're already drawn into with this sort of lyrical sentence. It's kind of chaotic, but it's very, I want to lean in and know more. And then we get a little of the premise. Time was up and my group had just finished our magic potion to enter the contest. So it's disorienting. And then we get the contest. If we had said the first sentence there, like we were in a magic potion contest, that doesn't make sense. But here, the urgency of the ding, ding, the bell, that comes through later on in the story. We get, after a few dings and a lot of womp womps, it was finally our turn. I like how the success here is signaled by those kind of sound effects.
Yeah.
What did you notice, Tom?
I enjoyed that the specificity about like having the teams all named and the way specific animals reacted in this contest, which the contest isn't really named. You don't really get a big picture of like the world that it's in specifically, but it's kind of like all of a sudden you've just zoomed into a random window on a random street in some interesting fantasy world where they're having this, you know what I mean? This like animal dance contest. And it's almost like an underground, like cockfight or something, you know what I mean? Where like, but like, but it's with like amateur chemists making animals dance. You know what I mean? It's just so wildly ridiculous. And it leaves so much to the imagination of the reader, yet like creates a very specific world within there. So I thought that was great. And so here's what we have to do now, Greg, is we have a new sort of system here where we're going to rate we're gonna put numbers. We're not just gonna talk. We're not just gonna be English analysts about this. Okay, we're gonna be quantifiable mathematicians.
This is
about
as
these
empirical
stories.
as it gets.
Yeah. So right now we're doing a scale of 0 to 20 on the character, plot, and setting. So here I'll show you how it goes. The characters in this story, I thought that was pretty good. You know, they had some dynamics and conflict and that sort of thing. I'll give them a 15. I'll give them a 15. The plot definitely kept me on my toes, and it was an interesting time. So I'll say another 15. And then the setting, I gave it high praise just now. You heard that. I'll give it an 18 on that. And that's how you do it. That is the radar screen of doom in action. So what say you as far as the what is going on?
I agree with you that setting is the strongest thing. It's something about the announcer's voice and the crowd. It just felt like a reality competition in some totally surreal, futuristic world. So I think the setting's the strongest part. I'll agree with you. I'll go full 20. I was super into the setting and the details of the activator, the potion, the animals, is this, all the different what were some of the lines here? It was I really love the judge dancing around and being like, "Let's see what you've got, cheesy chestnuts. Will the bunny start shaking its booty?" Like I could see Ryan Seacrest doing that in my head.
It's like in the Hunger Games. You know what I mean? How you have that like over the top animated, host, much like Clash of the Pencils live stream.
We can only aspire.
Some say that character was based off. So, anyways, all right. What the other two categories? Let's.
The character, I thought it's two girls, and it seems Olivia and Lila, and then the unnamed narrator, right?
Sure.
My group just finished, just as my friend Lila's handy. So there's the three of them. I felt like there's a little bit of a story there. With the mistake, but I didn't get a sense of each individual character's personality. So I'll give that maybe a 12 I think they could have emphasized more of the conflict.
All right, all
Um,
right. Last one.
more
What
of
do you
that.
got
I
on the
want more of
plot?
like the ending when she runs off and then she gives up because of the track and field. I thought that was a nice detail, but it doesn't really integrate in earlier into the story. And then the plot. I thought that all right, there's success. We know it's gonna fail. It's interesting. We know it's gonna fail, and then they're like, let's just see what happens. And then boom, 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 and then you get the punchline of this story or this potion does not work on tigers at the final sort of the crux or the climax of the story. So it kind of feels surprising, but also inevitable. I'll give it a solid 15. I thought this was very well done. The voice, though, is what carried it for me.
All right, there you go. There you have it. A interesting radar chart of doom that is formed here. Fairly wide circle. One as you see there, touching the outer edges, which is always an achievement. So let's see. There you have it, folks. Wow, gotta love it.